Vikramaditya and welcome to SOFTECH. In this session, we are going to discuss about the certification preparation, 20 question answers based on ABAP, SQL and code pushdown. So this is the split of the certification question answers percentage in our certification exam. So now we are going to discuss about the ABAP, SQL and code pushdown concept in this particular video. So what is ABAP SQL? So ABAP SQL or OpenSQL is SAP's database independent SQL interface that allows developers to access and manipulate data in SAP system. So any command in ABAP which goes and hits the database can be considered as SQL statement. For example, the select statement that we write. What is the difference between OpenSQL and native SQL? OpenSQL is database independent and optimized by SAP, while native SQL directly uses the database SQL syntax and is database independent. Now, so in this, when we are using an internal table and getting the data into an internal table from the database table and then showing it, it is actually the OpenSQL that we are using. But when we have a native SQL, it's like select, and in this which we are not storing it in any internal table, but we are actually accessing the data directly into the work area and then writing it up, right? So that's a native SQL. What is a code pushdown in ABAP? Code pushdown is the principle of pushing data intensive logic from the ABAP application server to the database layer to improve performance. Now what exactly we do is like all our ABAP programs run in the application tier, right? So we are executing and processing a certain commands in the database itself and decreasing the load on the application tier and even the interaction with it. So it would be comparatively faster. So that's any code that is getting executed directly in the database is considered as a concept of code pushdown. So we are pushing down the code from the application tier to the database tier. Now, which ABAP feature enables code pushdown? CDS, the core data services views, enable code pushdown by executing logic at the database layer. What are the CDS views? CDS views are semantic data models that allows developers to define and consume database views using DDL, data definition language. What is the role of AMDP in code pushdown? So ABAP managed database procedures, AMDP, allows developers to write database procedures in SQL script directly within the ABAP classes. What is the benefit of code pushdown? So code pushdown reduces the amount of data transferred to the application server, improves performance and leverages the power of in-memory HANA database. Which SQL operation benefits most from the code pushdown? Aggregation, joins and complex calculations benefit most from being executed in the database layer. How do CDS views differ from database views? CDS views offers more advanced features like annotations, associations and semantic layers, while database views are limited to basic joins. What are associations in CDS views? Associations define relationships between entities similar to joins but are semantically richer and evaluated only when used. So basically this is not getting executed every time, only when it is used it's getting executed. That's the main difference. What are CDS annotations? Annotations provide metadata to control behavior, consumption and UI integration for the CDS views. What is the difference between inner join and left outer join in SQL? Inner join returns only matching records, while left outer join returns all records from the left table and matching ones from the right table. What is table function in ABAP? Table functions are CDS entities implemented using AMDP methods used to return datasets with complex logic. What is SQL script in SAP HANA? SQL script is SAP HANA's extension of SQL designed for procedural logic and complex calculations inside the database. How can you debug AMDP methods? AMDP method debugging is supported in Eclipse-based ABAP development tools ADT by setting breakpoints in AMDP methods. What is the difference between view and a table function? Views are declarative and static, while table functions allow procedural logic with dynamic calculations. What is union in SQL? Union combines results of two or more select statements into a single result set, removing duplicates by default. What is the difference between union and union all? Union removes duplicates while union all keeps duplicates in the result set. So what exactly happens in union is like we're going to combine the data of two different internal tables into one, kind of like that's one example. But in union or union all, the condition is that you need to have same fields. Like for example, in the first set of data I have employee number, employee name, department. In the second set of data also I should have the same fields, employee number, employee name, department. Then I can join these two data into one. That's union. Union can be done only when we have same fields in both the data sets. And union all actually keeps the duplicates. So if let's say I have employee details in one's data set, and the same employee data is there in the second data set, union removes that duplicate, but union all will keep like that, so it will keep that twice. What is group by in SQL? So group by is used with aggregate functions, sum, count, average, etc., to group result sets by one or more columns. How do you consume a CDS view in ABAP? A CDS view can be consumed in ABAP programs via OpenSQL statement. Statements are exposed as OData services. Now these are the 20 questions, and do share it with everyone whom it might help, and do subscribe to our channel, and if you have not, and do share this with your colleagues, and like this video, and also comment if what exactly you want in the coming videos. Thank you. Have a great day.